All right, I just pressed the go live button. We'll see how this starts. I was going to turn okay, I was going to turn my fan on. It's not, the remote isn't working. It must not be facing it.
Need a battery.
People, I was going to say, I don't know if people were popping on. They're like, wait a minute, there's a blank screen. Where'd she go? I'd turn my fan on. My remote control wasn't working from my fan. Hello, everyone. You know, it's funny. I have a remote control for my fan, and I used to never use this remote control. And then I started using it, and now I was like, what do you mean? I have to get up and turn my fan on. I always use my remote. Reminds me of my phone. So now I don't know if anyone on here remembers those Razr phones. Y'all remember those flip phones, those Razrs? So that was I had that phone forever. And everyone was getting smartphones at the time. You know, I'm from back in the day where I was around before smartphones. So I had my little Razr, that flip phone Razr. So I did not want, my husband, most people in my family had already gotten a smartphone, and I didn't want one. I just thought they were a time suck. I saw people being on them too much. I just felt like they were a waste of time. And so my Razr would not charge anymore. It wouldn't hold a charge. So I had to go get another phone. I wanted another Razr. They weren't selling them anymore. So then I was just going to have the battery replaced on this Razr phone, right? But it was more expensive to replace the battery on that Razr than it was just to get a new phone. So that's how I ended up with my smartphone. And now I'm on that dadgum thing all the time. I almost run my entire business off of my phone. Not completely. I do my Zoom meetings on my laptop, but I'm always answering emails. Hello, everyone. I'm always answering emails and posting on social media. I do all of that from my phone. And I was like, look, here I was, a holdout to the smartphones, and now here I am. That's all I have. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. I'm going to start the card readings off with Kimball K. She sent me a rose. I appreciate the gift, Miss Kimball K. So this card reading is going to be for Kimball K. And Spirit just said stop. All right, here we go, Miss Kimball K. Oh, lots of energy going on here. So this is a tarot deck, and it is based on the original Rider-Waite deck. I was just talking to Dee about it because within the Divine Collective last night, we played with cards. People brought their own cards. I put everyone's name in a little bowl and pulled people's names out, and so then someone would randomly give them a card. And we would all tap into that card to see and so Dee was just asking me, how do you keep those straight? Do you remember? Because some people had oracle decks I had never seen before, and I was still reading. You just tap into them intuitively. So now, good morning. So I want to thank Miss Kimball K for the gift, and this reading is for her. The first is a very positive card. It is the Wheel of Fortune. This is really about things going right in your life. And I know whenever people say, whenever people are probably saying things going right, it doesn't feel like that. Like when things are going right in your life, don't think that she's just getting a free ride and nothing is happening. Nothing wrong is happening. But she's doing a good job of handling everything. Things are starting, she's been working on changing energy in certain situations. This Wheel of Fortune card is a sign that is working. She has put to death I know people get scared of the death card. It's really not. It's about energetically. She has put to rest some things from the past that has allowed her to move on. She has had to go through some challenges and accept responsibility for her own personal development. But she has done it really well because we started off with this. She's put things from the past to rest. She has done it really well. And she is starting a new journey. She's starting a new walk as almost a new person on this planet. All right. Thank you, Miss Kimball K. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This next reading is... Oh, it's for Kat. I was just reading that. Kat, thank you for the gift. This is for Kat. This is going to be her first card of the reading. You're welcome, Miss Kimball K. Okay, let me finish shuffling until it says to stop. And it's for Kat. I was looking at her name about to say this is for Kat whenever that card fell out. Thank you for liking and sharing my live, everyone. I so appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Cards just said to stop. All right. This reading is all about the unconscious, those energies that run underneath what you present to the world. Oh, the first one is the Nine of Wands. It is really about you have had to really understand what your energy, what your motivation is on this planet. You have learned a lot of lessons and you're taking what matters with you into your next phase. You've had to defend your stance on a lot of things. You've had to defend who you are. You've had to understand that you are limited in making other people see who you are. But you are moving into a phase where, I love this phase, Miss Kat, that you don't really care what other people think. We are always going to care what other people think to a certain degree. But Miss Kat, you have really come to understand that you cannot change other people's opinions. You can defend yourself, you can say what you stand for, but you really cannot change what they think about you. And so you are headed on this journey with a lot of knowledge. The 10 is a very positive card. You really understand who you are on this planet and where you are headed. Thank you, Miss Kat, for the gifts. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Thank you. All right, Miss Marcia, thank you for all the lightning bolts. This card reading is going to be for Miss Marcia. All right, Miss Marcia, let's see what we got. And then we'll roll into Spirit Led. I might do a couple more cards, but then we're going to roll into Spirit Led pretty quickly. All right, you're all over the place, Miss Marcia. Got a lot going on, a lot of movement. Not bad things, just a lot going on. The first card is the Five of Pentacles. The 5 is really about instability, unpredictability. There's been a lot of instability and unpredictability in your life when it comes to finances, I'm hearing. I was about to say something else and Spirit dropped money in, so finances. You've really had to take responsibility for that when it really wasn't your responsibility. So I'm seeing that you've had some instability, unpredictability when it came to finances, and you weren't always responsible for that instability. You had to take responsibility for it at a time it really wasn't yours to take control of. But you had to, and you did. Now you're starting a new role, a new path when it comes to finances that's going to be a lot more positive. But do not forget the lessons that you learned. Do not fall back into the old patterns. Do not let other people have influence over your money. All right, Miss Marcia. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Miss Marcia. I hope that... Oh, 100%. Okay, very good. I was about to say, I hope that resonated with you, and then she answered before I could get it out. Thank you, everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. This reading is for Tania. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. So Tania Yaniba. I'm sure I'm butchering your name, honey, and I'm so sorry. But that's who the reading is for. Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards. Very good. Okay. The first card is the 4 of Swords. I actually was looking at this card thinking, I haven't gotten this card in a while. The 4 of Swords is about stability when it comes to your thoughts and belief systems. So Tania, you have really been working hard on stabilizing your thoughts. Stabilizing those intrusive thoughts is what I'm hearing. I know this is going to make everyone think that they're special, but I'm here to tell you you're not. Everyone has those intrusive thoughts, right? So whenever you think that you are the only one having these intrusive thoughts, no ma'am, everyone has them. You've done a really good job, Tania, of getting control of them. How you did it was you recognized how unpredictable they were making you. You were also recognizing how you were hanging out and walking this path with some unpredictable people that were starting to affect you. So as a result, you took your toys and went home. That's really not what the technical meaning of this card is. But that is what you did. You took responsibility. You took responsibility for yourself. You took responsibility for your thoughts and your ambition and your action. And you went in another direction. And as a result, you started a new path. You started a new journey when it came to your walk on this planet and how you present yourself. And you did a really good job. This is a clear sign, Tania, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it. Of you taking responsibility. Miss Sarah, how did that work out? She didn't get the notification until, I don't know, sometimes TikTok is just a pain in my butt. It's a necessary evil. People don't get motivated. So someone on here who is on here all the time, so they should get notified. They follow me. They have their notifications set. They should get notified whenever I go live. And she just said that she didn't get notified until someone shared it with her. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Let me see. All right. So I was going back up. All right, Miss Lissa, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. So this is for Lissa. Thank you for the gifts, Miss Lissa. All right, Spirit said stop. Okay, so last night we had a meeting of the Divine Collective. That is a subscription program that I have on my website. You can only sign up for it on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. But we had a night of playing with cards where I had cards. I don't even think I pulled any of my own cards though. Other people got to pull their cards and we all gave opinions, like you were able to practice and then give opinions. So I put everyone's name in a bucket and was pulling out names, and you can have a card pulled for you. So for me, someone pulled one of these cards that I just pulled for you, Miss Lissa, and is the 9 of Swords. So that's very funny. That card. And this morning, I pulled out my cards to get ready to do this, and that was right there, front and center was this 9 of Swords. It's haunting me today, this 9 of Swords. It's following me around. Okay. So Miss Lissa, the first card I have is the Page of Cups. Cups is about relationships. The Page is really about youthful vibrance and all the potential. So you are really starting to explore the potential of all the relationships that are around you. To do so and make the most out of your current relationships, you need to leave the past where it lays in the past. You need to really understand, learn the lessons from the past, but understand that the past does not define you. Once you have really accepted that, once you've really started this new journey and appreciating relationships for what they are now, and not judging the current relationships with what's happened to you in the past, because you are not the past. Yes, we learn lessons from it, but you are that, it doesn't define you. You roll into the Wheel of Fortune, which is a very positive card. It just unleashes so much potential and energy in your current walk. You're going to have to put down some, and this has come up twice now. It came up twice. It came up with the Nine of Swords, a little bit of energy, leaving the past where it lay. The Death card, all about that. Leave the past where it lay. So this tells me you have been trying to put the past where it is. You've been trying to not let it define you where you are right now, but you're struggling. There's some aspects of your past you're struggling with, and you're bringing into the present. To really get the full energy of unleashing where you stand right now, you're going to have to really lay that down. You're going to have to truly put to death the past's effect on you. All right. Thank you, Miss Lissa. Thank you, Jen, for liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Phoebe, for the rose. I appreciate the gifts. Thank y'all. You're welcome, Miss Lissa. I thank you for the gifts. Okay, so this is for Miss Phoebe. Thank you for the gifts, Miss Phoebe. I appreciate you. Let's see what we have here. It says to stop. Okay. Okay, very good. Overall, this is a very positive read. We're starting off with the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles can either be our physical walk and how we present on this planet, or it can be about our job. This is really about your job, Miss Phoebe. This is about you making sure you're bringing the people around you that you need to continue your work path. Now, this is a 3, and it's not necessarily 3 people coming together, but in your instance, I feel like it is, because they're showing me 4 people around you that have a lot of influence on you, that are really close to you, and then they're having me put a finger down like it needs to be 3. You work very well when you have an abundance of relationships around you. So this is telling me that you should not be putting too much stock into any one relationship right now, to make sure you're keeping your options open and you are just enjoying the abundance of them. That's really where you're going to get your stability when it comes to your beliefs and your subconscious and your thought processes, by really keeping your options open. When I asked why, I was talking last night in the Divine Collective again, like I get nosy. I asked why. Why does she need to keep her options open? Because people want to control you. You know, we were talking about this the other day, me and a friend of mine, that I have a very small inner circle. And I don't know why, but it's like once friends or people get to know me really well, then they want to start trying to control me. They want to only hang out with me. If I say, oh, me and a group of friends are going out, do you want to join us? They are more of wanting me to just have a one-on-one time with them, which I don't mind doing that with some of my friends, but you know, the more the merrier. And so keep your options open. Don't let those people control you. That's really where you're going to get your stability from. And also understand that right now your finances are going to be a little bit unpredictable. I'm not saying you're going to be hurting for money at all. Not saying that. There's just going to be some ups and downs, and they're going to be a little bit unpredictable. You're going to have plenty, and you're going to do fine. Miss Sarah, isn't that crazy? I was just complaining about that. Like, why are people not getting the notifications that I'm live? Why? Why TikTok? Why is that? All right. Let's move into some spirit led. Let's get this party rolling. Okay. Very good. Okay. So I've already had a mentorship meeting this morning, right? I've already been working. So I did a meditation this morning beforehand, as I always do. This lady stepped up, and I asked her who she was. And I got a knowing that her name was Denise, but it was a funny spelling. Like, she showed me Denise, but it had a Y in it. So I'm hearing a Denise name around this lady, but it has a funny spelling to it. This lady is letting me know that because I makes sense. She joined me in meditation, which I wasn't even, and she didn't belong to my client before this. That was something completely different. It was a mentorship, not a actual reading. But she was saying that if you're late, if you're on time, you're late. Good morning, Miss Sarah. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. So, it's a lady, very well put together. She is showing me that she was thin. All of her life she was thin. Like she, probably not literally, but she is showing me that she was the same size for 60 years. Again, I'm hearing a Denise name around her, but it had a weird spelling. She's showing me a Y, the letter Y. She was also very punctual. It was so important to her to be punctual. She has said to me a couple of times, because I asked, well, gosh, you showed up really early. Like you were at my meditation this morning. I didn't go live until now. And honestly, I wasn't sure if she belonged to the live, if she belonged to one of my mediumship appointments later today. I wasn't quite sure. But she is saying, I was waiting. I was waiting in line very patiently. And if you show up on time, then you are good. She is also letting me know that her hair was just so, like my hair, she's making my hair just be just so. Apparently, she's telling me I have some flyaways that I need to go put some hairspray on. So, she would have been just, everything had to be okay. She did go salt and pepper. She wasn't pretentious. Like a lot of times whenever people step up like this and they have to be just so, and their clothes are matchy-matchy, it was important that she stayed small and watched her diet. People are pretentious. She wasn't pretentious at all. She was very much, who you saw was what you got. Her house, very well put together. Like my bookshelves would have made her crazy, and I have tried to clean them out, people, but I read them all. I read all those books. Thank you for liking and sharing my live. Okay, does this lady fit anyone on here? She is showing me, I'm hearing the name Denise around her, but I'm hearing that it had a weird spelling. She was very well put together. She is showing me that she was very punctual. She could not stand anyone being late. She was always going to be early, at least 10 minutes early. She's also showing me that her house was as well put together as she was. She always was very small, like weight-wise, and she was the same size for 60 years. I don't know why she's showing me this. I mean, I had seen it from the beginning, but it really didn't, I was like, whatever, but she's showing me always wearing pants. Like, not jeans, though she would wear those, but she is showing me wearing pants. She had salt and pepper hair. She's very much showing me having the salt and pepper hair. So she wasn't pretentious. Like some people, I dye my hair. I do.
Elizabeth is claiming her.
Yeah. Do you remember from the other day?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
No, we're good. I see that you had said Elizabeth. Elizabeth has said yes. But I was about to press Elizabeth's name, and this lady pulled back. This spirit physically pulled back, like we're with the wrong person. That's very odd. And I was having a complete side conversation with Dee about something else, and okay.
Laura.
Okay, very good. I was going to say, I don't know that I've ever had a spirit do that. Just physically pull back. Usually they will just switch out. So this is something that y'all, she was a size 4. Yeah, I'd be surprised. She looks like a 2. But, okay, Miss Laura, I'm going to ask you to go live while I'm explaining this to people. I'm about to sneeze. So a lot of times what will happen is will be several spirits that will fit this one overall description, right? So if someone pulls up, like someone says they're mine, and I say, okay, let's go live, the spirit that belongs to them will just step up, and then I will give more identifying information so y'all can see that I have the right spirit. Whenever I was about to do that, the spirit pulled me back, like, no, you're with the wrong person. Hi, Laura. Can you hear me? Laura, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Sorry, I didn't know I could be heard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that. Your first time going live then, right?
Yes, it is.
Look how much you're learning today on this Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Okay, so you said this was your Aunt Cindy?
My sister, Cindy, yep.
Your sister, Cindy. Who is the D name around her? Do you know?
No, I don't.
It makes sense because I was telling you, I was hearing a D name around the spirit, but she kept showing me this Y. Like there was this D name, and I thought it was that it was being spelled differently, but her name was Cindy with a Y, right?
Well, believe it or not, my older brother couldn't say sissy when he was little, so he called her Diddy.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was the D name then. Okay. I was like, we weren't going to hang the reading on it, especially whenever it is a short reading like this on a live. I was like, I was definitely hearing this D name. And it was like, I thought it was Denise with a Y or something. So that makes sense. Because this morning when she came to me in meditation, I thought I was hearing Denise, but she kept showing me this Y.
Ah,
so
wow.
That makes sense because it was Diddy with a Y.
Right.
Okay, very good. Come on, Cindy. She is showing me, she kind of is a little bit like me, so you're about to see the spicy part of my personality, is I am certainly not a size 4, but I've also been the same size for a long time. And so it annoys me when people say something about, you just come by that naturally. No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I watch what I eat and I work out. That's how I've been the same size for so many years.
Right.
I don't eat the cake. I never have. And so she's saying the same thing. Like she is showing me, it used to annoy her that she worked to keep herself together.
Right.
And she says a lot of good it did me. I should have eaten the cake. I'm actually feeling that for her right now, Miss Laura. Laura, she is... Y'all, she loves her family, just keeps her memory alive.
Yep.
Y'all still talk about her all the time. Y'all joke about her. This lady was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all still talk about just the jokes and how, Cindy would think that was funny. Cindy would do this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she was showing me sending you birds. And so I was trying to nail her down to, okay, what kind of bird? And she's like, no, I send them all.
Right. She had over 32 birds in her house. Like she had an eclectus, lovebirds, African gray. She had finches. She had multiple birds. And before she died, my cat actually got a hold of a hummingbird outside. How that happened, I don't know, and brought it into the house. And then shortly after there, she passed. So she's like my little hummingbird. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She sends you the hummingbird. She sends, because she was like through my third eye, my clairvoyance, she was showing me all these birds. She was showing me hummingbirds and cardinals and robins and finches and and the birds I don't even know what they're called.
Yeah.
And so I was telling her, as I was talking to you, I was telling her, well, which one?
Right.
And she's
all
like,
of them.
all of them.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Well, I don't know how believable that's going to be, but okay. But it actually fits quite perfectly.
Yeah. And I might have gotten her size wrong. I know that she had a hard time finding clothes to fit her. She might have been a 0. She was into Stitch Fix.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's another story to that. This shirt I'm wearing right now came from Stitch Fix.
Wow. Okay.
I almost didn't put it on. I was looking in my closet, thinking through my day, what I had going on, and I had pulled a completely different shirt out. And I heard the pink one. I was like, what? The pink one?
Mm,
And I was like, okay. And so I put that shirt back and grabbed the pink one. This one, Stitch Fix.
yeah. Because she knew I was going to be here.
Exactly. I love that. She's taking responsibility for you being here. Do you normally follow me?
Yes, I do. I'll come in on your lives and watch every now and then. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And I
very
will
good.
hear any kind of affirmation of, my daughter passed as well. She was 26 and my daughter died in June 2020 and my sister died October 5th,
What a
2020.
horrific
Mm-hmm.
first few years. Like, you don't. For one thing, I'm stuck on. You don't even sound old enough to have a daughter who is 26.
Yeah.
You sound about 26 yourself.
Thank you. I'm 60.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't believe you. I'm going to need some proof. I'm going to need a birth certificate. Your sister is, like, the second you mentioned that, her whole vibe and energy changed.
Mm-hmm.
And she got kind of sad. She says, I do have her baby. I have her baby.
Yep. They went together for sure.
And your daughter, like, battled her. I don't like this terminology because I don't like to put these words in people's heads because it's our own self. Like, your daughter is saying that she battled her own demons.
Yep.
And I've gotten to where I don't like saying that because people try to blame their addictions and behavior on outside forces, and it's all within us. But your daughter is saying that. It was herself.
Yes, it was. It was herself.
Yes, it was
Because I
herself.
wanted to blame others and I did not pursue anything with the others that were around. And for Priscilla to say to me, it was not them, Mom, it was me. Even the guy that was with her, she says, Priscilla, she's going to do what Priscilla wants to do. You can't tell her no. She
Yeah,
has
right.
such a strong being about her.
She is saying a blessing and a curse,
Yep.
like that kind of headstrong behavior.
Yep.
Thank you, Laura, for your time today. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, that was fun. So it was her sister that came to me, and so I knew it was. So she said her sister's name was Cindy. For those of you who are just coming in, but part of the spirit's identifying name, I kept hearing this D name, and I thought it was Denise with a Y. You're welcome, Laura. And so Laura was saying, no, her name was Cindy. I said, who is this D name around her? She said, I don't know. And then it hit her that whenever they were kids, Cindy and Laura's brother could not say Cindy's name. So he called her Diddy. That was the D name. Thank y'all for the ghost. I appreciate you. All right. This next energy stepping up is a mom energy. She's letting me know she had breast cancer at some point. She's not letting me know. I'm not saying that she died from that, but she is saying that she had breast cancer. She had a mastectomy. So she had a breast removed. She is talking about how horrific care was back then and how far we've come. Now, as y'all know, I myself am battling breast cancer. Do I think that we have come far? We have. I still think that we should be farther, but whatever. She's like, oh, honey, you don't know. And she is showing me that nothing ever went right in her care. Like when she had this mastectomy, she had some drains that got infected. She had a port and something was off with the port. Like she was always struggling with her port. Nothing about her care went right. She is showing me that she never really went into remission. She never really rallied. It was just always, from the time she was diagnosed, it was just always a fight with this cancer, and it just kept taking over her body and taking over her body. And she is showing me that she did give up the fight. And she's not saying that she was weak or that she was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see Jesus. I'm gonna transition. So she did kind of lay down the flag, is what she is showing me. She is letting me know that she's showing me 3 kids. She either left 3 kids or 3 okay, this is Sarah Lingo is saying her cousin Pam. Okay. Pam, I'm sorry, Sarah. Are you wanting your cousin Pam, or are you saying, I was about to ask you to go live, are you saying this is your cousin Pam? You could clarify, Miss Sarah. Are you saying this, Miss Sarah Lingo? No, that's her. Okay, very good. I thought so, but I was about to ask you to go live. I was like, is that what she's saying? I just asked you to go live, Miss Sarah. Hopefully, oh, there you go. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Now you're saying, where are you located, Sarah?
I'm in Montana.
Montana. All right.
I'm here with my mom too. She's crying.
So is Pam her sister, or is her cousin?
Her sister's daughter, so it would be her niece.
She's my niece.
Okay, very good. Now, what is this 3? Did she leave 3 children behind, or was she one of 3?
She was one of 3, and she had 3 children.
Okay, that must have been why I couldn't clarify, because I kept, when she was showing me 3 and she was showing me 3 kids, I was like, okay, were you one of 3 or did you have 3? And I couldn't get a clarification, so that must have been why, because she was both.
She's one.
You know, she fought for her babies. She fought because she had kids.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing, this poor lady, like nothing went right for her in her treatment. Do you remember that?
I remember every step of it. Yes.
It was just, she's showing me, when her breast was having the drainage tubes getting infected. Something was wrong with her port. She had problems with the chemo. Just nothing.
A lot of problems. Radiation burn, and just, I mean, she was so sick for such a long time and fought so hard.
She did. And then she shows me laying, and it's funny, I don't know, Spirit hasn't given me a lot of, I'm not even a battle kind of, I don't know a lot about battles, but she's showing me laying the gauntlet down. Like, she's like, I'm giving in. It's time for me to go.
It's time for her to go. Yes, I see it completely.
She is also letting me know that she is the one who sends the cardinals and the butterflies.
Oh my God.
That's come up so many times.
So many times. I have to tell my sister, her mama. My sister Lois will turn 82 years old in just a couple of days. And she, tells me of the cardinals in her yard and the butterflies. And Pam
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
always used to say, I will be the dragonfly that rests on your shoulder.
Aw.
I love that. Also, she is showing me that someone has gotten a tattoo to commemorate her or is thinking about it. Do you know who that was?
Her mom, my sister, at 82 years old, got that tattoo on her shoulder.
Okay, very good. I felt like it was her mom, but when you said 82, I thought, oh no, I must be wrong.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
for
this
her.
is so beautiful. Is she there with anyone?
There's a lot of people with her. Whenever I do lives are like very quick. So I typically just bring up one spirit at a time per person. For anyone watching, and this is for y'all too, whenever you come for a one-on-one appointment, I roll through all the spirits around her. But I feel like there's a dad energy with her. So she's referencing this dad energy that is with her.
Dad. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh,
She's also referencing real quick. And again, I said I was telling the spirit, I was like, look, this is alive. I'm only bringing up you. But she's like, just a second. So she showed me this dad energy. She's also showing me an energy that would have been the age of, let's say, Sarah, like a child energy. I don't feel like it was one of her kids, but it would have been that generational line in your family.
Oh, wow.
so it brings to
Oh,
my
maybe,
mind.
maybe my cousin Jake. He was 20,
He's 20.
20 years old.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that's because she was referencing this young man who was a heaven of that.
Oh wow, we
Oh,
haven't
wow.
talked to him.
Oh, that's so cool.
All right, thank you for claiming her today. I so appreciate
so
you.
much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Of course. All right. The spirit did a really good job. I very much appreciate it. Aw, thank you, Brittany. Brittany said a private reading is so sweet and worth it. Thank you. You know, when you do a private reading, we do get into a lot more like in-depth messages, a lot more evidence, and then we keep rolling through the spirits because I start with the spirit that I have, and then I just keep going and going and going. So we, you know, according to how long you get, we definitely bring up multiple spirits. I know, Selena. Same, Selena. She said that poor woman, I hate cancer. Same. I'm sure Dee can say the same thing.
Right.
Dee is shaking her head. For those of, I'm sure y'all have seen Dee before. Thank you. I had a feeling I needed to walk out to see if my mom recognized her. Aw, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so Dee lost her husband to cancer. I have cancer. It is just stupid cancer. Except that's not what I said the other day. I said stupid effing cancer, but I'm really not sure how much I can cuss on lives. I'm not sure. What is the line before they cancel you? Okay. This next energy stepping up is a grandpa, and it's a J-O name, like Grandpa John, Grandpa Joe, Grandpa Joins? Anyway, a grandpa energy, and it's a J-O name. This grandfather energy is letting me know that he had, okay, I'm not sure because this is something that people typically keep to themselves, especially men of his age, but he had prostate problems. And he's also showing me having to take a lot of pills. Like he shows me just looking at these pills thinking, is this what my life has come to? Is this what my life has come to? He's also letting me know that he had circulation issues. It's making my blood feel very sludgy. Okay, Miss Andrea, does the rest of the information fit? I see that you said you had a Grandpa Joe, and that was one of the names. I said it's like a great Grandpa J-O name, like Joe or John. Did the rest of the information fit? He is letting me know he had prostate problems. He had to take a ton of pills, and he's complaining about how many pills he had to take. He was... I said he had circulation problems, and that's what she is referencing, that he had diabetes. All right, I think we're with Andrea here. All right, Miss Andrea, I'm about to ask you to go live. Thank y'all for liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Hi, Andrea.
Hello,
Where are you located, Andrea?
I'm in Arizona.
All right, Arizona. Okay, so you think this was your Grandpa Joe?
Yes, I've been trying to, I don't know, get signs from him or my grandmother for quite some time. And
He said, okay, so this is funny. I'm going to give you more information, but I'm telling you, he was kind of funny because
Yes.
he's been trying to get signs. And he just threw a bunch of stuff at me real quick that he has been doing. And then he does this, like you're not recognizing. So let's break
Probably.
down how he's been letting himself be known that he's around you. He's been making a light flicker. He has been leaving you the feathers.
I just saw a feather on my bed the other day, and I was like, where did this come from? Like,
It came from Grandpa Joe. He's also letting me know that he's the one that's been like making your phone flicker. Like maybe not flicker, but you'll press something on your phone and it goes to something completely different than what you've pressed. Have you noticed
Yes.
that?
yes.
That is also Grandpa Joe. So you see, Miss Andrea, why he was doing this, like knocking on wood. Like she's just not seeing it. She's just he's being funny and he's saying, we can't leave damn memos. People think that's what we do. We can't do that.
Yes, he was a very funny guy.
Yes, he is very funny. Andrea, he is letting you know that there is a decision there's a change you've been wanting to make in your life, a decision you need to make. And you know what the decision is, but it's really not what you want to do. And we all go through times in our life like that. We're like, yeah, we know we need to do this, but we're going to ignore it because we really don't want to.
Yes, it's the people in my life, my sister, that is not good for my surroundings, and I just have to, as much as I love her and as much as I want her in my life, I just have to cut the ties and love her from afar, and it's hard.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely, it is. And the hard thing about that is once you put up boundaries with someone you've never had strong boundaries with, they just will push back because they're not used to you having
That's
them.
the word, is boundaries.
Yeah. And when you first put them up, she's going to get angry and it's going to be your fault and you're judging her. And that's what your grandfather is saying that your sister is going to say. Either she says it or she's going to say it, that you're judging her. You're judging her. And you're not judging her. You're just saying your behavior is not appropriate for my energy.
Yep.
You do you. I'm not saying, yeah.
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, that's what your grandfather is saying. That she's going to try to throw it back on you that you're judging her. And you're not.
Yep.
You're only judging what is appropriate for you. And he is also saying that you should have done this a long time ago. You're now, do you work 2 jobs? Are you about to get a second job? Why is he showing me
I'm
this?
about to go to school. I was going to school for nursing, and I stopped because we moved and we had to get settled in. So I'm working and I'm trying to get back into my
Okay.
nursing school.
Very good, because he was acknowledging this too, so that would make sense because nursing school is a lot of work. So proud of you for doing that. So proud of you.
Yeah.
And he is saying he's doing this, like prying my eyes open. Keep your eyes open, Andrea. He's been sending the signs. Thank you, Miss Andrea. I appreciate you today.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, Grandpa did a great job. Now I do. Thank you, Selena. I want to remind everyone because I know people ask, will you, what about this spirit? Who are they over there with? When you come for a one-on-one appointment, that's when we go through multiple spirits. On lives, we kind of move through them rather quickly because there's so many people. If you want one-on-one time to go through all of your spirits, book an appointment, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, and that's where we hang out, and you just get to move through however many spirits can come through in that amount of time. Sometimes I'll say put your seatbelt on, and that means they're going to come through very quickly. All right, I want to thank y'all. I'm off to an appointment. I have an 11 o'clock appointment. I have to go grab some water and stuff before in that 7 minutes. I have 7 minutes to get myself together for this appointment. I want to thank everyone for joining me today, and I will be live again tomorrow. Dee, will I be live tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Tomorrow and Friday. I have it posted. So, Jen has an appointment today.
Instagram tomorrow at 4.
But I have TikTok before that, right? Yeah.
Okay. I don't have it. Okay.
Oh, probably because you were going to be at a doctor's appointment.
I got a doctor's appointment. You're right.
See, look at me keeping Dee together. She's like, no, I don't have you on my calendar. Yeah, because you're going to be at a doctor's appointment. You're not going to be able to be at my earlier live. I can't even keep myself together. I don't know how I remembered that. There you go. All right. Thank y'all. And I'll see you later, Jen. Y'all have a great day.